I got him.
Oh, that's something new.
I put a bid on him, but I took it off. I took what's his name instead? Casey.
Push square, see what it does. Don't be scared.
3 year or 3 mil to
I see
15 mil is a big difference.
I see you.
Yeah, just like me. I saw I couldn't get DK. I went and got up a shot Perryman and
I seen him. I was gonna put a bid on him, but I seen his slow drop a little bit, so I was like, eh.
his what dropped a little bit.
Acceleration, it's like 90.
I didn't give a fuck. That's 95 speed.
Yeah, I feel you. I have Hill with clean build, so.
I mean, it may take a little bit long to get through the top speed, but damn it, that's still 95 raw speed.
Top end, I feel.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Nike beat the shit out of Uncle.
Who was Raiders?
I said Raiders. Uncle.
Oh, that's Uncle. Oh, yeah.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke.
Boom, got him. Let's go.
Right away, a loose football. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not over.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Damn, we got it right back.
Packers pick it up. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He finds Taylor, complete. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And
he told me to put my rookie on. He's throwing it under.
Run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script's still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Dang, yo, who got to him?
The clean start that we had envisioned.
What's up?
Thought this would be a pretty
Welcome to the
crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
About to hear a whole
so
lot
much
of
for
shit talking and whatnot.
Because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson.
Fuck that. They want all bunch in the middle.
He's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
You can hold that block
Very
for a
close
second
to a
point.
first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Hey, Simp. Simp, put on the Watermelon Man, dog.
What's up?
Put on Watermelon Man.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
That is light shade.
They'll run for it. This is White.
Right.
And he's
They can
got
pass
the
for
first
Latin,
down
too. Go ahead.
yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Look at that. Blow that hand, bro. Do that.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Straight racist and shit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
This boy didn't block nobody.
Second back at the 42.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, back. And that is incomplete.
Yo, this dude did
Oh,
not
he had a
want to get
defender
off
right
him.
there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
All right. Yeah, okay. Are you running back already? Okay. I was wondering, like, what did you bring into me? And I looked at the rock and I saw the blue eyes. I said, oh, he's corrupted. Okay.
Are you ready?
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
You already dead. You died already. Okay, just, like I said, stick, I don't know which way you're going. Just stick to the water. Okay.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
That pass rush elite work?
And now we'll see if they can make it less difficult
like
on themselves on this drive. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it does. Clark had that shit.
Now Kelly throwing again. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's why I want him to get his fucking. I want to get fucking X Factor. They keep horning me on the X Factor shit.
Ball up to the 35 now as
you're right. That might give you some all
1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. And down he goes.
Good shit. Oh, that's Pearson. Oh, that's the rookie.
Right around the 41-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, Sim, I think you could agree with me on this one.
Ready to kick off their next drive, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then
better talent than first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Right.
We don't help each other. If we didn't give you something out the deal,
Fact.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What are you doing today?
Right, what are you doing today? Fucking you. That's why it's so hard to get a deal after that. Motherfuckers ain't trying to.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Beck. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's White, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 2nd down. Back. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw. Beck. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Callum. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, here's White. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Facts.
And then they be like, why y'all commissioners always ask? Well, nigga, we always helping y'all. Shit.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now Johnson, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck.
Oh, come on.
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Beck.
Come on. How you supposed to take the throw the fucking ball?
They could
This
not
dude got a
contain
long
Kenny
game
Clark
wind
as
up.
he gets home for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Kelly to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw is Kelly. To throw again.
Come on, Slay.
And his throw
Pick
is
him
going to
up.
be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Beck. It gets this one to Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No, I'm just saying that you just categorize the whole race of people in one fell swoop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And like I said, boy, them black people sure can eat some watermelon. Which I know we
Again,
can.
it's
Still.
Johnson. Nowhere to go that time.
True.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.
Got it.
On first down, it's White. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping
Stop making me
defensive
racist.
lineman will
What
take the
type
beat and
of
move
shit is
laterally
this?
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, you're making me racist. I make you racist. Because the way you walk.
To throw on second down. Beck.
Come on, I said possession catch. What the
Too much
fuck is
contact to hold on to
doing?
that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there?
Damn,
and make
like
a play
that?
on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw.
Oh, he was
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
It's just when we do.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Fuck.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands first and 10.
That was a fluke.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to go.
Yeah.
So much for the 3.
Y'all remember when
so
fucking...
the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Kelly, and he can't find anywhere to go with
Trey.
it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The thing, I didn't cheat. That's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing.
I know. I laughed. I thought he was fucking playing.
Here's Kelly to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
When I stumbled on to it, I hit Silk with it. And Silk was like, what the fuck?
Packers, they're back out in front.
You ain't getting off this chat until you tell me. Nigga, I will hunt you, I guess.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Hey, this is a good barn burner game y'all missing out on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13.
I don't see why not.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Nigga, he trying to say you could be received but not given.
Leo!
Going right side is White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely
you got
one of the
2
better
first one,
linebackers
dog.
at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it.
Good shit,
And he
Brashard.
takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 56 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
That's a whole day for that nigga.
Splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds unsuccessful.
I hit that nigga back in 10 minutes. You're like, damn, you waited like 5 hours. I'm like, nigga, it was 10 minutes. He's like, you know, Sip, I don't have that time, man. I be moving. What the?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, she's still bent over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Shit, if your pants still down, you know, I'm going to dig up in you now.
Whoa.
All right, now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Hey, he was a rookie last year, that quarterback. I had to build him up, dog. He throw dots a little bit. I didn't think I could build up a quarterback.
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
And a big loss here as he's
J.J.
taken
Watt.
down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations.
Hey, I ain't think I was going to get him. I ain't
And the
even lying.
offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Kelly. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter.
Shit, the Raiders had like 90
Back
million,
now
I think
at
it was.
Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
This fool damn near choppy.
But that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Down. 15.
From the gun, back. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Got to hold on to them, rookie.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The tally
like
there,
30,
minus
what,
2 yards,
31,
brings up 3rd
32?
down.
No, about 31.
I like the
31,
strategy.
32, some shit like
Extra
that.
tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, I think like 32,
result,
33, my bad,
yardage.
yeah. But he should be returned, so we got like 1 or 2 more years left in him. Shit, I forgot. I ain't even gonna lie.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Kelly operating from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
I
That
get it up
throw,
in
no
there.
different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it.
No, not in Slay over. He ain't catching it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kelly now. Going to throw again. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And the throw right sideline here is complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got him. Let's go. Good shit, Dollar.
Picked off near the 44. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now? Charles, and he loses the football a second time.
Come on. This fucking running back, dog.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, man.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football,
that's the wrong running
taking
back.
time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Beck firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Good play, rookie.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, that wasn't a rookie. That's last year's rookie. Oh, see? I told him throwing the other rookie.
Got it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And we're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Let's go.
Get a throw off.
Good
He's
shit, Deshaun.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. Hey.
Who's that? You can choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Get it.
Now count him. Throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Come on, set. 60 pitch first.
That's how you feel.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
See, they
with
can't.
that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Go ahead, like and subscribe to this hope.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And the best part is, I let him do what he wanted. He wanted to throw, so I let him. I think I work on my front line a little bit more too. 17 carries, 95 yards. But his front line was giving their love up to me, big time.
Chris took one too, huh?
Yeah, he took one to the face. He said, Not down, make me some popcorn, dog. That's what I got a taste for. Yeah, that was a nip and tuck game all the way through, though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the rookie played pretty good. He only gave up 1 sack against an X Factor defensive lineman too. Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right, young man. Man, who did he moss? Who the fuck was that? Was that Jair? Yo, he mossed Jair Alexander, dog.
Oh, that's why he pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sean Kirby mossed his ass.
Oh, yeah, he didn't like that.
Oh, it's the first one? You sure? Okay.
Win the game, win by 3 points. Those games, they goals. Oh Lord.
We have majority of everything.
Hey, the rookie to call speed and acceleration.
And like I said, after a while you can reset your stuff. Like
you hear me, Simp?
Oh wow.
And they'll reset your attributes.
Hey, and I got the stream up and somebody watching so they can't see I edited.
Right. Well, you can because you don't have power. So.
Oh, so there you go. As a matter of fact, he called acceleration, speed, man, and zone coverage.
It do. It do. Like I need all these things open to build for today. I'm not going out to kill anything. I don't need, so I don't need my strength. I don't need this. Or if you're going to go and just collect rocks and collect what you call it, you can just go like reset your feet and put it all on the encumbrance. You and your thrall or your animal.
2 run block. Good.
You know how much stuff you can bring back? A lot.
And once I get through upgrade my players, I'm gonna go ahead and change their uniform and shit and their numbers. Yeah, yo, this fucking rookie DN played his heart out, dog. I really gotta give it to him. And I started not to draft him neither.
There you go. You need some food.
That's good. Shit.
Some ham on the ground.
Yeah, 80 strength, 73 power move. I can G for that. 81 block shit.
Okay. Well, you get right in a few minutes. follow you. You can go up to any animal.